Hey guys, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm sharing another card video. This is in collaboration with my friends Sabrina and Serena. I will leave links to their channels down below so you guys can check out their cards for today as well. Sabs had chosen for us to do a Shadowbox card. To be totally honest, I had no idea what that was. So I googled it, and it's basically like a frame card with lots of layers and dimension inside. So that's what I've created today. So this is one version. I'm going to create another kind of version of this here in just a moment on screen with you, but I thought I would show you guys kind of what we're getting up to today. So this is a 4-inch embroidery hoop. I painted it with spray paint. I will leave a link down below to the color that I used, just in case you guys are interested in it as well. And then all the collection elements are from the Mistletoe Kisses collection. I will leave a link to that too in case you're interested. But I thought the blues went really well, and it was totally like a happy accident, so I'm really happy about that. But enough chatting, let's go ahead and create another Shadowbox card. So like I mentioned, I did spray paint the hoops myself. I didn't spray paint the little like screw-on part. I guess I could have, but I don't know, I didn't want to. So what I did to start is I took the Tombow Mono Multi XL liquid glue and I added a decent amount around the back unfinished side of the embroidery hoop, and I let it dry completely because once you do that, it's tacky, and that's what we want. So this glue is really great for that. And then from the digital collection, I printed out one of the papers. This one has a really fun little polka dot pattern, and I used my favorite Sizzix dies to cut out this circle. I used this biggest die, and you guys, it like fits so perfectly. It's not even funny. It's like I planned it, but I totally did not. So with the glue facing up and the correct side of the paper facing down, we're just going to cover this up like so, and this will create the back side of our card, and then that is what it looks like. For this little Shadowbox card, I'm going to be doing some snow drifts and some little ephemera pieces and things. So to create the snow, I used white felt, and I cut it into like a circular shape that would fit inside of the card. And I created multiple layers of these because we are going for dimension. And to add a little bit of sparkle to the top of my card, as you can see here, I used the Tombow Mono Aqua liquid glue and just ran a little line across there. And then I used this glitter from Recollections. This was for my stash, and I thought the shine of the glitter went perfectly with the colors of this card. So what I realized after the fact, after cutting this out, because what I had done is I used a spare hoop and layered it over my piece of felt and then just traced like a circular edge for myself. But then I realized, of course, after I cut everything, that these dies work perfectly for this as well. So the second largest die would work amazingly perfectly to cut out like big circles of felt, and then you could just do a wavy line and then just layer both halves. Note to self, next time I make a card like this, I'm gonna use this die. The things we learn, you guys, as we're making projects, right? So at this point, I'm going to start assembling my card, and I have some hot glue up here to help me adhere things down. I don't know, like felt just makes me nervous. So we're gonna use some hot glue, and I think it will be okay. So I'm just going to kind of retest how I want all of my pieces to lay out, kind of how I want it. So it will look like that, and see how it adds like lots of layers and dimension. I think that's so cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and start hot gluing things down. I'm going to try to keep the glue down kind of low. That way the piece on top will hide any kind of seep through that there may be. Kind of the look we're going for. And we'll go ahead and attach this next one. Doesn't have to be perfect. Glue, and this felt is just from Michaels. Sabrina uses some really cool like glittery felt, but I didn't have a chance to go to Hobby Lobby to pick it up, so I kind of DIY'd my own little bit of glitter sparkle on there. So yeah, so these are the little elements that I'm using. I used my silhouette to print and cut out a little tree, the little gingerbread house, this little sentiment making spirits bright, and then this little present. So we're gonna start layering these on here, and I think it will be super fun. You might see a little bit of hot glue here and here. That's because I messed up the first time I tried to make this. Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. So this is kind of like a redo because I didn't put things down straight. They were like this because I'm a hot mess apparently. So anyway, let's kind of try this again. Let's see if we can do this again properly, like somewhat legit crafter person. Right now I'm feeling not so legit. So on the back of the little gingerbread house, I'm adding 2 of the Tombow adhesive, I guess, square things. And then I'm going to add some of the Tombow adhesive dots as well to build up this depth a little bit, because I need it to be a little bit taller so that the top of the house doesn't like slant down, like go like this towards the paper, because I want it to lay more flat. The foam squares are a little too thick and the dots on their own are a little too thin. So I'm adding 3 little dots to the back of the foam tape, and then that should give us the right dimension. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some more hot glue because I messed it up. Just a little bit down here at the bottom where it will touch the snow. Let me try to make it straight this time because that was a disaster. That's probably as straight as I'm ever gonna get it, so let's go with that. Next, I want to put the tree on here. I'm thinking the tree will kind of go back here a little bit. Add one of these little friends. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. Have a little bit more support behind the top. Try not to go too crazy with the hot glue. And there's the little tree. So cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the little, what's it called? The little sentiment friends, I suppose. A little bit of hot glue to the edge of the frame. A little bit of dimension. And then I wanted my little sentiment to kind of connect across the bottom. That might be what we try to accomplish. Okay, so let's try to do that. Keyword is try. So I'm going to use some of the really thin little squares of the Tombow foam tape. And you guys, you can like rip off like a whole line of them. That. And I'll take off the adhesive backing, press down a little bit, and add, and then a little bit under here. That looks much better than the previous version. I swear the previous one was like so crooked, it wasn't even funny. So this is the finished little gingerbread house card. I think it's really cute. This is the other one that I created with the strings of light. I think these are so fun and I can't wait to send them to my friends. The only thing I forgot is to do the back of this one. And what I did is, this is from the Mistletoe Kisses as well. It's like one of the element things. And on the back of this one, I just added like a couple of staples for fun, just to give a little bit more interest to the back. And then I'm going to use the Tombow Extreme Adhesive Runner to add my little sentiment on the back, my little message for my friend. So that is it for reels this time for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it was kind of a little bit of a hot mess. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe if you are not already. Make sure to go check out Sabrina and Serena's Shadowbox cards for today. I will leave links to their videos down below, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!